Hi, are you asking one of these questions like how can I acquire my SAP access, or can I practice with SAP in your server? Do you have a sandbox, or how can I download SAP GUI? If I have Mac, can I use SAP GUI still? Can I have access to everything in the SAP system? Well, if you are asking one of those questions, don't worry, this is very common. This is because it was quite hard to get an SAP access before, but we are here to make this much easier and quite simple for you to acquire your SAP access. So I'll show it to you now. What you have to do is access our web page cheapsapaccess.com. In the home page, if you scroll down a little bit, you are gonna see all SAP models that you can acquire. Yes, just make sure you have a look and see what you want and what's the best option for you. I'm gonna use here the SAP ECC all standard models. So basically in this category, you're gonna have access to all the core models from SAP, such as SD, FI, HR, MM, so on. Okay, if you need something more specific, you can also check the other categories we have here, such as base, warehouse management, or ABAP, so on. Okay, so as I said, I'm gonna try to show you here how to get this one. So I'm gonna click here. Perfect. You can see now all the periods we have for this specific category. Okay, so we have plans for 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, and 365 days. Okay, so if you're planning to get an access where you want to use for quite a while, just think about what's the most cost-effective plan for you. Perfect. So I'm gonna choose here in our example 365 days. It will take me to the product page. Here on the side, you're gonna see some information about how we work with our servers. So you can have a look here. And also, if you scroll down a little bit, you're gonna have some details on the bottom at the bottom of the page. Okay, so very important. We have here a quantity field. This is for how many users you want to acquire this access for. So if you're thinking to purchase for 5 users, you have then to increase this quantity by 5, okay, or 4, and so on. So here I'm gonna acquire this access only for myself. So I'm gonna keep the quantity 1, add it to cart, and proceed to checkout. So right now, you're gonna have the checkout page. Email, first and last name are mandatories, okay? The other fields, you can leave in empty if that's okay for you, but the email is a must, so we know to which mail we are gonna send this access, and that's all. The rest here is just as a usual checkout that you do when acquiring any other product in the internet, okay? So once you have done this, you're gonna get an email similar to that one you can see here. So this will be basically an email with all the information on how to use the server. You have here the links for download for the Windows version for your SAP GUI, for Mac, and also a SAP GUI configuration tutorial, which we're gonna guide you on how to install your SAP GUI. That's basically what we are doing right now. Okay, and also a few informations here about what you should not do in our server. Okay, and finally the information for your SAP configuration, the SAP GUI configuration, so you can access our server. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Once you have this email, you have to click in the first link. Yes, in this case I'm gonna show an example how to install SAP GUI for Windows. So if you click here, you're gonna be directed to a new page where you're gonna download this SAP GUI from our driver. Just wait for a second. Click in the download button, and just in case if you have this information due to firewall or something or your browser, just click download anyway, and you will see that the download is started at the bottom in the status bar. Okay, so in this case, as it is a large file, you just have to wait a little bit until it's fully downloaded. Great, now that the download is completed, a very important information here: do not run this file from your browser. Okay, this is a zipped file and it will not work properly. Yes, clicking the option showing folder, so your Windows will take you to your download folder, and then from here you're gonna extract your zipped file. So click with the right button and extract all. Then you click in the option extract and just wait for your software to extract this zipped file up to 100%. Okay, do not close this window, do not do anything else, just have a bit of patience, because this will take a while as it is a quite large file. All done now. So you're gonna see a new folder in your browser that's not zipped. So you just have to go inside this folder, double click, then double click in the unique folder you have in there, then the folder press 1, and then GUI folder, Windows, Win32, and finally set up all. Yeah, so this is the last icon you have here that you have to open and execute for the SAP GUI installation. So double click here, and now your SAP will start getting ready to install the front end that is the SAP GUI. Okay, so just have a bit of patience here until the front end installer will retrieve all the necessary files for the installation. So this is the initial screen for your SAP GUI installation. Just click in the button next. Very important here, make sure to check all the boxes you have here. Of course, you have some graded down boxes that you cannot select. These ones are fine, but all the other ones that you are able to check every single box here. Click in the option next. Here is the directory where SAP is going to install SAP GUI. I do not advise you to change this directory, just keep as default and wait for the SAP front installer to install your SAP GUI. This might take a while depending on the performance of your device. So just have a bit of patience and wait until the 100% is completed in the progress bar. Well, my SAP GUI is now installed. You're gonna have a message to reboot your computer, so please do that to make sure everything's gonna work perfectly. I'm gonna restart my computer and we'll be back in a second. My computer, and you can see that now we have the SAP logo icon here. So we managed to find our SAP Access in the cheapsapaccess.com. We understood the structure of the product, the length of the period for each product. We understood the email confirmation, and we also managed to download the SAP GUI. Now it's already installed as well, and we are gonna carry on with the last step, which is the configuration of our SAP GUI with the server details. So if you click twice in your icon, you will see your SAP GUI screen. Okay, you're gonna click in the button New Item. Perfect. So, oh sorry, make sure you are in Connections folder. Okay, and then click in the option New Item. Perfect. So now you're gonna click in the button Next, and you're gonna open that email confirmation we are talking about in this video before. So just scroll down to the bottom of the email, and you're gonna see this area where you have all the details you will need. Okay, so description field, user's choice. So I'm gonna use here anything I want. Let's say functional server 02, as I already have one with the same name here. Then SAP is asking me for the application server, which is this one. I'm gonna copy here. Let's make sure to get rid of the extra spaces. Instance number is here. Number 00 is the system number you're gonna get in the email confirmation. And the system ID, which is EH7. Depending on the access you're gonna acquire, this information might change, okay? And SAP router string is empty, so we leave empty here as well. Click next, next again, and finish. You will see that now your server is with the configuration done. So you just have to click twice in the server you have just added. That's it. This is the initial screen from your SAP where you have to log in. So go back to your email confirmation, capture your user. This is just a user example. You're gonna get your proper user after the purchase. I'm gonna put this user here, and the password is there. If you copy the password and paste, make sure to do not copy any extra spaces. Okay, if you feel unsafe doing that, just type the password again instead of copying and paste. So I'm gonna paste it here, push enter. That's it, as it is. The first time we are accessing SAP with this user ID, SAP will prompt you with a password change pop-up, where it's gonna give you the option to choose your own password, as that password you have received before is just an initial password. So I'm gonna choose my one here. Green tick. This message is gonna pop up here only the first time you access our server. You don't need to worry about that. And that's it. You have now a view to the our server, our SAP. Okay, if you don't see the SAP menu here, just make sure to click in this icon, okay, where you have SAP menu. So SAP is gonna give you the standard SAP menu, so you can start doing your configurations. Well, that's it. I hope this video will help you to set up your SAP GUI, and I hope you're gonna be able to do a lot of development in our server and also develop your knowledge, which is the most important here. Okay, thank you very much for your time and enjoy our system. Take care.